Welcome to Maneuvering Monday. My name is AK and I'm one of your hosts on the podcast. This is a summary video of episode 1, 2, 3 and 4, so you're ready to listen to episode 5 without having to go back. In the first episode, which is the pilot episode, we meet Marie. Marie is the head of development HR in the edtech company Zebra Apps. As an increasing number of employees are resigning each month, the CEO of Zebra Apps, Natalie, tasks Marie with finding out what's going on and with fixing it. Benchmarking the competition, Marie finds that the only differentiating factor that Zebra Apps does not offer is free soda. The leaving employees encourage Marie to speak to Anne, a former employee at Zebra Apps, and Marie's boss Mark, the VP of HR, finds out that Marie has been tasked with fixing this retention problem and is upset that Natalie did not give this task to him. In the second episode, Marie presents the result of her benchmarking to Natalie and Mark takes note of the free soda missing from the package. During the meeting, Marie understands that Mark has been conducting exit interviews with employees but never shared the results with her. As he shares the results, Marie discovers that Anne, who she was recommended to speak to by the resigning employees, had stated that Aslo was the reason she left. Aslo is a remote learning system developed by Anne that the developers wanted to use for children displaced by the conflict in Ukraine. This idea was, however, denied by the leadership team. Leafing through the exit interviews, Marie finds that many of them state that the company has changed in the past year, during which the company has grown on the sales side. In the third episode, Marie learns from Anne's former boss at Zebra Apps that Anne does consulting work now. Anne and Marie finally meet up, and Anne explains that she left Zebra Apps because she couldn't keep the engineering department together as one single person. Anne challenges Marie, saying that Marie holds the HR department together and that it's dysfunctional partly because of how Marie crowds other people's initiatives out. She also challenges Marie to start addressing the failures of the system directly, and she points out that Mark takes credit for the team's work, adding to the dysfunction. Marie puts Anne in her place by disclosing a situation where Anne had unknowingly put a colleague in an unfortunate situation while that colleague was undergoing a gender transformation. Finally, Anne reveals that Zebra Apps could have offered Aslo to the children of Ukraine at no extra cost, but they chose not to. Finally, in episode 4, Marie is attending a flower party at her child Allie's kindergarten, but she's late and she's distracted by the challenges at work. At night, she talks to her husband Thomas about how making technology work is the easy part and making the team collaborate is much, much harder. Marie reads a LinkedIn post about games people play in organizations. She's realizing that Mark is playing the game of obfuscation, which is about keeping everyone on their toes and guessing. During her next day at work, she finds out that Mark has told Natalie that Marie will launch a culture program at the following leadership meeting to fix the retention problem. She's initially angered by this betrayal of trust, but eventually she remembers that Mark is playing the game of obfuscation, and she simply agrees to do a presentation of the culture program at the following Wednesday's leadership meeting. So that was the video summary of the first 4 episodes, and you're now ready to listen to episode 5.